WWE SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis needs to oversee one more episode of SmackDown ahead of Backlash 2025. However, there is a chance that the GM could be attacked and injured this Friday by Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa after what went down on last week's episode. LA Knight and Damian Priest kicked off the Blue brand last week, and after a promo, faced each other in a singles match. Before either superstar could win, Solo Sikoa interfered, causing the referee to ring the bell. Annoyed by this, Priest and Knight worked in unison to punish Sikoa. However, he was saved by Jacob Fatu. This didn't go down well with Nick Aldis, and the SmackDown general manager said that the Sikoa and Co. had caused 2 DQs in 2 consecutive weeks. As a consequence, Fatu would now face LA Knight and Damian Priest at Backlash and defend the U.S. Championship. Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman to recruit real-life Bloodline member after a surprise claim? Exploring the possibility, Solo reminded Aldis that Drew McIntyre was the #1 contender, and thus, he must be the one to face the Samoan werewolf. In response, the GM added the Scottish psychopath to the equation as well, making Fatu's first ever title defense a fatal 4-way match. Needless to say, this creates a lot of problems for Jacob Fatu, who has a high chance of losing his title without getting pinned or submitted. Hence, there is a chance that the Samoan werewolf and Solo Sikoa could retaliate and attack Nick Aldis for this predicament. Sikoa and Fatu could also give a kayfabe injury to the general manager in the process. While this is a big possibility, all of this is speculation so far, and only time will tell if such an angle could play out on the Blue brand. Solo Sikoa has been causing a lot of interference during several matches on WWE SmackDown lately. One of these instances also saw him costing Jacob Fatu a title shot against the former United States champion, LA Knight, ahead of WrestleMania 41. However, since the Samoan werewolf will now defend his title in a fatal 4-way match at Backlash, the bout will automatically have no disqualification rules. Thus, Sikoa can attack Fatu's opponents in St. Louis and give the Samoan werewolf a big advantage. To prevent this from happening, Nick Aldis could ban Solo Sikoa from Backlash. This would ensure that the United States Championship match, which has almost all the big stars of SmackDown, happens in a fair manner. However, as of now, this is also speculative. Professional wrestling has long been known for its shocking twists, intense rivalries, and unexpected turns. WWE, the largest wrestling organization in the world, has a history of creating dramatic moments that leave fans gasping in disbelief. And recent events have left fans speculating about a possible storyline involving one of the wrestling world's top stars, Nick Aldis. As a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion and a recognized wrestling veteran, Aldis has made his presence known in various promotions, and it seems like WWE could be the next chapter in his storied career. However, an exciting development on SmackDown has left fans questioning whether Aldis will soon find himself involved in a fierce feud with 2 of WWE's top superstars. The speculation centers around the possibility of Aldis being attacked and injured by 2 major WWE stars, following what transpired on the latest SmackDown episode. In this article, we'll explore this potential scenario, how it could unfold, and what it would mean for both Aldis and WWE. The SmackDown incident. What went down? Before diving into the potential attack and injury, it's important to revisit the incident that has sparked this theory. On the latest episode of SmackDown, Nick Aldis appeared in a backstage segment where he was seen having a heated exchange with 2 WWE superstars, Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Both Reigns and Zayn are currently entrenched in the center of WWE's biggest storylines, with Reigns holding the Universal Championship and Zayn involved in his complex relationship with the Bloodline. During the segment, Aldis, who had been making some waves in WWE recently, appeared to offer his thoughts on the ongoing saga involving Reigns and Zayn. His comments didn't sit well with Reigns, who is known for his dominance and ability to control any room he enters. Roman, ever the intimidating figure, shot back with a warning to Aldis to stay out of the Bloodline's business. Aldis, not one to back down, continued to assert his position, leading to a tense face-off between the two. It was clear that tensions were building, and the air was thick with anticipation. The crowd in the arena sensed something big was brewing, and many felt that Aldis was slowly being built up as a future adversary to Reigns. This could set the stage for a high-profile match in the coming weeks or months. But things took an unexpected turn when Sami Zayn, who had been on the outs with Reigns due to his betrayal at the Royal Rumble, suddenly stepped in. Zayn, whose character has been going through significant development, appeared to take offense at Aldis's interference in the Bloodline's affairs. His reaction was swift and aggressive, and he charged toward Aldis, seemingly ready to take matters into his own hands. As the segment heated up, it became increasingly apparent that Aldis was being set up as a target for both Zayn and Reigns. The attack. WWE's history of shocking betrayals. If the feud between Nick Aldis and the two WWE stars escalates, the idea of Aldis being attacked and injured is not entirely far-fetched. WWE has a long history of shocking betrayals, attacks, and sudden injuries that have captivated audiences and created long-lasting rivalries. Whether it's a heel turn, an ambush, or an injury angle, WWE knows how to craft compelling stories that keep fans on the edge of their seats. One of the most notable examples of this kind of attack was when Shawn Michaels was attacked by his former tag team partner, Triple H, leading to one of the most iconic rivalries in WWE history. The sudden turn and betrayal shocked fans, setting the stage for a brutal and unforgettable series of matches. A similar scenario could unfold with Aldis, especially given the tension building between him, Reigns, and Zayn. An attack on Aldis by Reigns and Zayn would be a calculated move, designed to solidify both Reigns and Zayn as top-tier heels villains. Reigns' character has been built around dominance and control, and having him destroy a fan favorite like Aldis would serve to further establish his authority as WWE's top champion. Sami Zayn, on the other hand, has been going through a character evolution, and aligning himself with Reigns in an attack on Aldis would solidify his heel turn and reinvigorate his role in the Bloodline. What would the attack mean for Aldis? An attack on Aldis would not only serve as an exciting development in his WWE storyline, but would also elevate him to a higher level within the company. Aldis, who is no stranger to top-level competition, is known for his charisma, his in-ring ability, and his dedication to the sport. While he has yet to fully establish himself as a permanent fixture in WWE, his current involvement and potential future feuds make him a rising star in the company. Being attacked and injured by Reigns and Zayn would immediately give Aldis the kind of heat and drama that WWE fans crave. It would create a sense of urgency and anticipation for his eventual return, and the injury angle could lead to a comeback story that would fuel his next big rivalry. WWE fans love an underdog, and Aldis could easily assume that role, rallying behind him as he recovers and seeks revenge against the duo that tried to put him down. The potential for a storyline where Aldis is out of action for a period due to the attack would allow him to come back stronger, building anticipation for his return to the ring. It would also create a narrative that plays into the broader themes of resilience and redemption, which are often central to WWE's most successful stories. The possibility of a future match between Aldis and Reigns, the ultimate payoff for a storyline involving Nick Aldis, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn could be a high-profile match between Aldis and Reigns. Given Reigns' status as the Universal Champion, this match would be a marquee event, drawing attention from fans across the globe. A feud with Reigns could elevate Aldis to the main event level of WWE, and a match between the two would undoubtedly be a hard-hitting, emotionally charged encounter. The stakes would be high, with Aldis fighting not only for his career, but also for personal redemption after being viciously attacked by Reigns and Zayn.